Today, I want to talk about a topic that's incredibly challenging for many parents: co-parenting with a narcissist. If you find yourself dealing with a narcissistic co-parent, you're not alone. Narcissistic behavior can make an already stressful situation even more difficult, especially when your children are involved. Now, in this video, we'll break down the challenges of co-parenting with a narcissist and, most importantly, discuss strategies for reducing conflict and protecting your children. Okay, let's talk about the challenges of co-parenting with a narcissist. Co-parenting is never easy, you know that, but when your co-parent has narcissistic tendencies or is a full-blown narcissist, the difficulty just escalates incomparably. Narcissists are often focused on control, manipulation, and feeding their own ego, and this can manifest in several harmful ways during co-parenting. The first way is total lack of cooperation. Narcissistic co-parents often are unwilling to compromise or collaborate. They may refuse to follow schedules that they agreed to. They may make decisions unilaterally or deliberately undermine your parenting. Now let's talk about emotional manipulation. Narcissists tend to use emotional manipulation as a way to exert control. They may use guilt, blame, or gaslighting to confuse or destabilize you, which can make it hard to maintain a healthy co-parenting relationship. They also use inconsistent behavior. One day they may act like the perfect parent, and the next day they could completely neglect their responsibilities. This inconsistency can create an unpredictable and confusing environment for you and your children. Speaking of children, they use children as pawns. Narcissistic parents often use children as tools to get back at their ex-partner. They attempt to alienate the child from you, they badmouth you, or they may make the child feel like they have to take sides. These behaviors can put an immense emotional strain on both you and your children. However, there are steps you can take to mitigate the damage and protect your family's well-being. So let's talk about some of those strategies to minimize conflict and protect the kids. While you can't control the behavior of a narcissistic co-parent, there are strategies that you can implement to reduce conflict and keep the focus on what matters most: your children. So first thing, set clear boundaries. Narcissists tend to push limits and test boundaries, so it's crucial to set firm, clear boundaries from the start. Don't give them any wiggle room at all. Keep communication focused on the children and avoid discussing personal matters. If at all possible, communicate only in writing, like text or email, so that you have a record of all interactions. This helps prevent misunderstandings and gives you something to refer back to if disputes arise. Use a structured parenting plan. A detailed court-approved parenting plan is essential when co-parenting with a narcissist. Make the schedule as precise as possible, including specifics about drop-offs, pickups, holidays, and vacations. The more structure and detail you have, the less room there is for manipulation by a narcissist. You know that? Implement it. If your narcissistic co-parent tries to deviate from the plan, you'll have a legal document to fall back on. Okay, limit emotional reactions when dealing with a narcissist because they thrive on drama and emotional responses. The more you react, the more they feel in control. They're trying to get that from you. Practice remaining calm and composed during interactions, even if your co-parent is trying to provoke you. Don't take the bait, okay? By refusing to engage in their emotional games, you deny them the power they seek. And you basically take away the oxygen they need to thrive in that kind of behavior. Document everything when you're dealing with a narcissist. Unfortunately, narcissists are often unpredictable and manipulative, so it's important to keep thorough documentation of your interactions with them. Keep records of emails and texts and incidents where the parenting plan isn't being followed. This documentation can be crucial if you need to return to court for custody modifications or enforcement of existing orders, also known as a contempt action. I have used this kind of documentation over and over and over again over the years, and it always has made the difference. Make sure you protect your children's emotional well-being. You see, one of the biggest concerns in co-parenting with a narcissist is the impact that they're going to have on your children, and you need to protect them as much as possible from that. Narcissistic parents may try and manipulate or emotionally abuse the kids, so it's vital to provide the kids with a stable, loving environment when they're with you. Encourage open communication with your children and be a source of support when they are confused or upset. Avoid bad-mouthing the other parent, but acknowledge their feelings when they express them to you and help them process what they're experiencing. Consider parallel parenting. This is almost a necessity when you're dealing with an extreme narcissist. It might actually be the best option. Parallel parenting minimizes the need for interaction between the parents, focusing on keeping the children's routines as stable as possible. This is particularly useful when traditional co-parenting is too conflict-ridden. With parallel parenting, each parent handles their time with their children independently with minimal communication with the other parent except for emergencies or essential logistics. Make sure you also seek legal advice and support. Don't hesitate to consult with your attorney if your narcissistic co-parent continues to cause problems. In some cases, a custody modification or a mediation may be necessary. Your legal team can help ensure that your rights are protected and that your children's best interests and their rights to a stable, normal, loving household are prioritized and protected. In summary, what I want you to remember is this: co-parenting with a narcissist is certainly challenging, of course, but by setting boundaries, documenting interactions, and protecting your children's emotional health and your own, you can minimize conflict and create a more stable environment for yourself and your children. Thank you very much. Hey, thanks for watching. Be sure to click subscribe, like, follow, and turn on the alerts so that you'll get notified when we post our newest videos. Please share these videos and leave us comments and ask us questions. Also, join our Facebook group at Georgia Divorce and Custody, and I'll see you again on the next video.